And hello everybody, and welcome back to another session of Dungeons and Dragons. Where we last left off, our party has started making their ways through the mines, encountering a small group of large rats, and have continued working their way through these mines with our friendly giant Furbolg, currently the shortest member in the party.
Yep.
Capture, why are you not capturing things? Why you be dumb?
Because fuck you, that's why.
There, I fix.
Stream. Guys, the stream's bored.
So, let us continue.
I mean, my stream was borked. All streams are borked.
So, your timer is starting again.
Okay, so we're moving into this next area, right? We're going down this tunnel. And we've got our newest party member,
Fight the rat.
Miss Scalia. Here.
Yeah, pork screen.
Leading the way.
Pork. Pork.
Oh. I refuse to remember her name right now. I'm going to write it down so I remember it, but Celeste is not.
I actively do not
No,
remember the name.
It's Nala.
Nala, that's
Time
it.
about
Another member entering the ending in A family.
Yeah.
Ness. Well, technically Nessa's cousin.
Yeah, but
Technically.
Wait, didn't you argue the first time we had this conversation that technically Nessa's does because we didn't count you the first time?
No, because Nessa is her nickname. Nessa is just the name she goes
Yes.
by. Her name is Agnes.
No, I remember that too, Val. Don't worry, I was there.
But that's the argument we gave the first time, telling you you weren't part of the club. You turned around and went, no, she goes by Nessa. She is part of the club. You have completely pick a side, my lady. Pick
She
a
don't know how-
side.
She don't know how to pick a lane.
No! I'm demisexual. I can't pick sides.
Alright, so I'm assuming you guys are going to continue moving
I'm
forward
demisexual and ADHD. Don't make me pick sides.
through the caverns
You
here,
make
correct?
choices? How dare?
I'm following right behind Nala.
Oh,
Wait, where's Manny?
Where did Manny
hey,
go?
everyone hydrate.
Yeah, oh, there's
Everyone
Manny.
hydrate. I need to get back down to 69,000.
It's not letting me move him. There we go.
This corner might cause issues just because it's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So yeah, Manny.
Oh, you can arrow key? You can arrow key? You can arrow key?
we have
I love
discovered
that.
this before.
You can arrow key.
Okay.
I had no idea.
So, entering into this next area, wooden planks and struts from a walkway along the wall of a seemingly bottomless vertical shaft. A narrow waterfall cascades down the northeast wall, and the sound of rushing water is loud in the confined space. Any perception checks based on hearing will be at disadvantage.
So it's loud.
Yeah,
It is loud.
I don't think that matters because unfortunately, I can't hear. Or I can't see. I see nothing. There is wall. And Sebastian and my girlfriend. You'll see nothing.
Hey.
Yes.
You know what, Helly?
Yeah.
Fuck it, why not? I can. Is there like
Okay, we
a
go!
is there like a loose stone or something that I can kick down there? I want to see how
I
deep
mean,
this is.
you can. One, yes, I'm sure there's a loose stone in the mine. Second, you're not gonna be able to hear a rock hitting the ground with the rushing waterfall.
No, I want to hear the rock hitting the water. Oh, that's a waterfall. Never mind. I completely missed the fact that that's a waterfall.
Yes.
Yeah,
I thought
I
it
was
was just
waiting.
the
I was
river.
waiting for that realization.
It is thunderstorm loud in here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no.
This is an echo chamber.
That blanked. Okay.
It-
Oh.
So this here is a waterfall. This
No,
here
wait.
is big ass hole.
I know.
Well, we
Ah.
with our lights in there.
I thought I had a glow stick. I do not. That's unfortunate.
I just look out into the space and kind of look over, and then I'm gonna light another torch on my torch and toss it in the
Okay.
How
As
many
you,
seconds does it take?
you lose visibility on the torch.
It doesn't go out. We can't see it.
Yes.
So
You-
as the
That is
You
terrifying.
you do not see the light spontaneously cut off. You see it fall into a twinkle into the pit.
So, as the torch falls down the pit, can I see any other openings in the wall?
It is a sheer drop.
With no other openings in the wall?
No other
Well,
openings. I mean, there's no crevices or anything in the holes of the cavern below.
So I look down and I go, oh, that's very small.
Looking up, can I see any holes or anything?
You actually above you is just about, I'd say, 15-20 feet is actually the ceiling of this cavern.
I'm just gonna push my way through.
Yes,
Oh, I
X?
can't push my way through Sebastian here.
Below us, we would see level 3's padlock.
I still.
Oh yes, that's correct. You would see. Yes, I did forget that. You do see a set of catwalks below.
I don't know.
Do we want to? Hey, Helly, how slippery is this bridge?
It's made out of wooden planks. It's not made out of butter, but it's not the most sturdy. It's not the most gripping thing.
Did the miners,
Well-
did the miners nail studs into this?
Yes.
Because okay, so it's safe to walk. It's just
Yeah, I'm not gonna slip on algae.
No. No algae.
and
Shall
they
we-
probably eat it regularly too, so it's
Should we travel down the bridge just to keep going? Stay hugging the wall?
What's
Yeah.
that? I can't hear you. It's very loud in here.
Sally is gonna flip you off and then, like, do shoo you motion towards the other end of the bridge.
Good call.
Okay, so since we're shouting over the waterfall. Is that what's happening now? You
Yeah.
guys hear echoing from the from the tunnel. Oh wait, no, I've been moved in. Never mind. I was gonna say you hear echoing from the tunnel. I was like, can't see. But
But I figured you were following
We're fine now.
everybody in.
yeah, I was following everyone in. Just for some reason, I could not move into the space. It was not
Although, with Nessa and Sebastian entering in here, I need both of them to make me a deck save.
Me and Sebastian.
Nessa and Sebastian,
No, Nessa.
because
Nessa's
they
gotta make a dex save.
they are
I'm bad
they
at
are the
D&D.
heavy individuals.
Yes.
Alright. Is it regular dex save, or am I doing like acrobatics? What are we doing? It's
Uh,
not really gonna matter. It's all gonna be the same anyway. Actually, just gotta say it.
I'd let you do acrobatics if it helps.
It doesn't, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I could do athletics, but that's not dex.
I mean, the result's the same. I feel as if I should go with the first one, but I'll be nice and go with the second one.
The result's the same.
Well, no, your results
Wait,
are
there
not
are
the
people
same.
failing this?
Oh.
Well, X, I'm saying you rolled a 3 and a 13.
Oh, I did not even see it until like after I had clicked the save and tried to fix it.
That's what I'm saying. I should go with the first one, but I will be nice.
Yeah, I found the save and tried on the ball.
So, as you two are walking in on these tiles here, that section of bridge actually does give way, but you manage to barely jump to the platforms you're on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna get Pierre real fast.
Oh, I zoned out for 2 seconds. What happened again? Did
Yeah.
special flip?
The
Dahlia's gonna like hug
areas
the wall
you were
as
just
tight as
on
possible.
was started to fall out. Started to fall
Oh.
through.
Oh. That means we're gonna have to make a jump to go back. It sounds like.
Yes.
You guys will have to make a jump to go back.
Why is this not?
Yeah, no,
You
I'm
can
not-
fucking fly, can't you, asshole?
For 1 minute.
I'm going to hope to have my shrinking potion at the time, and I'll go first because I'm not gonna fall through.
Good idea.
Oh, it's okay. So it's like it's about to fall through, but it's not completely falling
How are
through.
you supposed to be
Well,
ahead?
so the segment that the segment entering here has started to fall into the abyss. It has broken off.
Okay. So it's just very bare bones. Like someone light enough could probably walk across the remaining boards.
No, it will require a
You
jump.
can move in front of me. You were supposed to be in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which means Dahlia, you wouldn't have to go. Like you're gonna have to ride on someone or be
Yeah.
here.
But she's. Yeah. We can get it across the way.
So Manny is continuing, and I will follow.
I wish I had Wall of Force now. I need to get Wall of Force to see if
Okay. So entering into. Let me get you-
I'm
I-
I've seen things you people
Okay, so into this next room, a wooden pulley system has been constructed around a large hole in the floor. A bucket big enough to hold a human is held up with a thick rope. Three alcoves next to the lift contain wooden boards and mining equipment.
One at a time.
Probably best.
Someone here.
What?
I don't know if there's a way for us to get back out if there's not someone up here that can haul us back out by this road.
And looking inside of the bucket, there is a crank inside of the bucket. Yes. It is the bucket is controlled by using a crank on the inside of the bucket or a crank on the side of the pulley system. It can hold one medium creature or two small creatures at a time.
How are we going to get the overgrown lizard down
The overgrown lizard. Manny's just Manny is a medium creature. Man-
So much bigger.
Manny could curl up in there.
Nessa in the back over here thinking that her girlfriend is just finding another creative way to kill Mama. And I'm like,
I mean, do you think that me I think me and Tyler enjoy something at the same time. Because I'm a kind of small creature. She's a small creature.
It'd be a little bit cramped, but you guys could probably tuck in together.
Fine with me.
So at least we have two people instead of just one person at the bottom, or do we want to send someone?
No,
Tanking down there to hold the line?
no, I actually agree with you. Having to go down to start feels better, especially in case we run into someone, so we wouldn't have to wait for it to be pulled back up and then back down to get reinforcement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So
Uh,
who's
I'll
taking?
clone.
Can your lizard friends climb on walls?
I kind of look over at him and it applause. Probably, but it'd probably be better if we just lowered him down.
That's fair. I was mostly asking, does he have a climb speed?
He does not.
He doesn't.
Alright. Us first, and then you probably not Sebastian.
Would the lizard be next? Give us a heavy hitter?
Either that or less. And we
I-
can hold off until the rest get down.
Yeah, I'm impartial to either. Both are fine.
I mean, if I'm going down last, Ollie, you gotta make sure my girlfriend is safe. Can you promise me that?
Sally is gonna look at Nessa and just like stare at her.
No, Nessa has this look on her face that's entirely serious. Like, she's very serious about this request.
Right.
Yes, you're talking. And after Sarah, she's gonna turn to Celeste and be like, keep you safe. You hear this? She thinks you need to be kept safe.
I am simultaneously flattered and insulted. Let's go down to the bottom before let's get there.
I agree. I am both flattered she thinks I
What?
could
Okay.
keep you safe, and
Okay,
insulted
we're
she
gonna
thinks I
girlfriend.
need to.
Okay. Are you two
Why can't you
descending
worry
down
about
the
my
bucket?
girlfriend being safe.
Yes, we're
Yes,
descending.
we're sending
Okay.
down.
As-
But we're fitting.
Am I not allowed to be worried about you?
As
Nessa's
Cel-
just shouting
as
after her
Celesta-
as she's descending down.
Yeah, as Celesta's starting to go out of sight, Nala's gonna say, "Don't worry, I'll keep Nessa nice and safe."
I don't need to be kept safe.
will kill
My girlfriend who's terrified about everything.
Don breaks out laughing. This is
Okay,
hilarious.
So the ride does take a minute to go up or down.
Okay, so it is a bit of a ways.
That's what, a full round?
That's
No,
that's
10 rounds.
that's 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Okay. So the mechanism creaks as the bucket descends to the floor of a small cave where two dusty tunnels lead in opposite directions.
I can't see.
You're up here. I don't know. That's fine. Okay, so I'm assuming that you guys are yelling up and then having the bucket get sent back up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm gonna want this door across from me and have her watch the door.
So, Clingy, what's the conversation that not letting
You
us
want the one next to me,
while
I
they're
want the one next to
up
me.
at the
That way
top?
we're not trying to get
So,
this.
I just realized something. Why did we send the torch down?
you sent both
Oh
torches
yeah,
down.
Sebastian,
we're in the dark right now, aren't we?
Yes, we
Also,
are.
with
I could have handed the torch to Bailey,
Manny
but I
can
didn't.
see, so Manny can kind of be my guide lizard, but
I
Sebastian reaches out and just grabs
'Cause
Nessa by the
my sword
arm.
cannot currently. Wait, did Celestia come back up? Is that what happened?
No, Sebastian reached
No.
out and grabbed you by the arm to hold on to you.
Oh, Sebastian, you said Bastian. Oh,
also Val,
Ellie.
you have restored back to your
I
normal
forgot he had
size.
dark-
Do I need to roll?
Oh shit!
Yeah, give me we'll go Constitution or Dex. Okay, you feel the energy, the potion wearing off, so you kind of position yourself enough that you're not gonna necessarily injure yourself, but you are a bit squatted down.
There's a goddess great horns. Yeah.
Talia, are you? Oh no. You have the other potions, right?
I do. I currently cannot reach it. It is in my bag by my shoulder. Can you reach it for me, please?
Can I reach it, Heather?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna get in there, grab one of the potions out, open it up, and like hand it to her.
Alright, and I will take the potion.
All right, let's roll that D4.
I imagine at this point
It's a
though that
four,
Nessa
we'll
and Nala
reroll.
are just standing there at the top in complete silence in the dark.
So,
Sebastian is pulling up the.
so
Uh,
it
Slash
sounds like
R space 1D4.
Thank you.
so it sounds like something's going on down there. I wonder what's happening.
Reroll because you got the 4.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know, Sebastian, bud, can you see down there? Oh, I realize I can't even see you even if you give me an answer. Tug on my arm once if you can see, and twice if you cannot.
He tugs on your arm once.
Are they okay down there?
Tugs on your arm once.
Okay.
Alright, they're fine.
I need to double check something here because,
I trust my buddy
Okay.
Sebastian.
but I believe
Actually,
Oh.
he couldn't see. He wouldn't be able to see down there, but he can see. So he probably tug on your
Oh.
arm 3 times.
Oh, fuck.
Gives you 3 tugs.
Nessa's still gonna assume everything's fine. Nessa can't
Okay.
see. Nessa
With-
doesn't know.
with that,
Nessa got no idea.
congratulations, Valk. You managed to shrink back down again.
Oh, fantastic.
And let's go ahead and roll.
Just-
Now let's roll another D4, and we'll get your duration.
Oh boy.
Actually, I'm gonna roll that
How
one
are we gonna
privately
see
because
the
that's
bucket
funny.
when it?
Roll it.
How
Um,
are we gonna see the bucket when it comes back up? I just realized.
As
Oh.
soon as,
We
like,
don't see where the bucket comes
Thalia,
up.
Celeste, as soon as Thalia shrinks, you see her just, like, stretch out her shoulders and, like, roll around her antlers, trying to, like, loosen those muscles again. That's why I hate caves. I'm not meant to be underground.
If it
So-
makes you feel any better, I'm not meant to be here. I'm not meant for this place.
I kind of,
Okay.
I'm going to kind of,
By this point, Sebastian would notice. Sebastian and the dragon companion would see that the bucket is back up.
Oh, because Manny can also see in the dark.
Yes.
We have our little see in the dark companions. That's great.
So, it sounds like the bucket stopped moving. Nessa, you should probably head down next. You know, you'd think that my
Sebastian,
species
can you,
Would have evolved
guide
our
me,
sight
please?
living underground for as long as we did.
Sebastian just looks at you,
Uh,
but you can't see it.
Sebastian, I need you to actually, like, pull me towards the bucket, please. I cannot see a thing, my bro.
Hey.
Sebastian kind of looks at you and just nods and like starts.
It just pulls you
I didn't see
unceremoniously.
the nod, but I'm
very, like,
But I'm
just
beginning
grabbed
tugged.
by the
Alright,
arm.
I'm going down. Going down.
All right, after another minute. Congratulations, Daly. You're with the group.
Ew. I'm glad to finally see. Why did we send both torches down first? Why was that the idea? We were in the dark up
because
there for so long.
Because we weren't
It was
thinking
awkward.
Nessa, you have more.
It was
torches
so awkward. Yeah, but you think I can light a torch when I can't fucking see?
Sebastian can light a torch in the dark.
You know what? I didn't think of that. Fair
He
point.
has dark vision. He can see just fine. I mean,
Fair point.
And
Didn't even think about
honestly-
that.
In honesty,
By the
Nessa,
way,
I-
Sebastian just walked up to you and just grabbed onto your arm.
and Nessa, it's probably a good thing that we both went down now. The potion just wore off.
Oh.
I would
okay.
rather get stuck down here than stuck up there.
Yes.
Fair.
Though
Fair
probably
point.
less getting stuck in more plummeting to our
Wait.
Ugh.
Question, Helly.
Yes.
Question, Helly. Is Thalia the same size as she was before?
Yes.
Or is she like smaller or bigger? Okay, so she actually ended up shrinking to the same size. Okay,
Yes.
I wasn't sure. That was weird.
Thalia is like, you're gonna see her do a full body shudder, and she kind of turns to Celesta. She's like, "What if the potion wore off in the bucket?"
Oh no. I am so glad we made it to the
That
bottom.
would not. That would not.
I do not have feather fall.
I don't like being underground.
Why did you get feather fall?
I don't
Add
belong
feather
underground.
Well, you know, it didn't happen. And fine.
Alright,
Roughly
So let's
how
look at the happy side of things. Dionysus is looking on us today. Dionysus is giving us his blessing. We are good. We
Thalia.
better make sure Nala gets down here, okay? I
Thalia's
imagine during
just
the whole
gonna-
time we're sending the bucket back up.
Yes.
During this
Also,
whole
by the
conversation.
way,
Okay.
roughly how big around is the hole this bucket goes into?
It's the hole itself is probably 2 foot in diameter. No, probably maybe 4 foot in diameter. Enough to
Oh, yeah,
enough
we're done, stop.
enough to get a person through.
Okay.
They drilled a small hole through the rock down, and then
Yeah, I was mostly just curious.
when the bucket gets to the top, Sebastian just starts roughly pulling you to the bucket.
Whoa.
He stops.
Let Manny guide me.
Let's go.
Yeah, Manny's just gonna kind of come over and roughly shove me over.
Just as rough as it's Manny instead.
Yeah.
Throw me into the kind of nudge me into the bucket. And I'm just gonna go down however I end up in the bucket, like so if I tripped over and fell face first in it, that's how I'm going down.
Why can I not?
Down the bucket.
For the sake of
At the
things
top,
not wanting to work
Sebastian,
right.
like, folded his arms and
There
is
we go.
looking directly at Manny the whole time.
Manny's just gonna tilt his head at Sebastian and then like let his tongue lop out like
Yeah.
like a dog.
Sebastian just kind of like squints and then just shrugs and like walks over and starts petting Manny.
Oh. Dude, Sebastian's my favorite little dude. Fucking love Sebastian. He's a great little guy.
Hello, everyone. As I get down to the bottom.
Oh, hello. So,
Nessa's gonna street Celeste look like, be nice, please.
how does Manny go to the bucket? Because it's dead silent until everyone's here.
So we'll skip forward 3 minutes in time.
Manny.
Then Sebastian.
Nessa's just gonna be like, you know that thing that some people do where they just kind of like rock back and forth on their heels? That's what Nessa's doing the entire time during silence.
Celeste is
Thalia, if you look at that, you'll notice she's pulled a necklace you've never seen before, and it just looks like a stone wrapped in wire on a cloth that she's just unconsciously rubbing back and forth.
Oh, we need to get out of here.
Well,
These kobolds get out soon.
what?
they're
Why are you guys so eager to get out?
I don't do well in small spaces.
Oh, I suppose it's true that I did used to live underground.
I don't think
Do
we
you-
know what our difference we down here.
See,
Do
why
you
don't the
not
faces
remember
bug me
that
more
this
than-
is not my side? I just barely escaped not getting stuck.
By the way, I think one of us should hold the potion in case we do get stuck. It would be easier for us to get the potion than if we have it, and then if we get stuck, we make
Sure. Thalia will pass Celeste 4 potions. So you have 4 and I have 4?
Yeah, just in case. Because when you got stuck, I realized, oh wait, can I read that?
Yeah. Potion of
well,
reduction.
you only have 4 in total.
No, I had 8 in total.
Did you have 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she had.
Okay, it's
I-
been a
She
minute.
had 9. She
I
had 9
brought
originally.
9. I've taken 2.
Okay, so you've
So
got
yeah, we're down to
7.
7.
And I'll
No.
take 3.
Alright.
9 minus 2 is 7.
Yep, I had 7.
So you're giving 4 to Celesta, so you're down to 3.
That works.
I've given
Nothing
Celesta
like-
the 4.
Nothing like D&D and crocheting to make us forget basic arithmetics.
Math, what is it? How does it work?
Oh, where are we heading?
It's worse than that. Crochet makes you forget how to count.
You know, the best part about this is Nala literally cannot see Sebastian.
Question
standing right
is
next to her.
that little line there? Oh, that means it's a
Sorry,
stairway.
So the
Stairway
dashed
there.
the dashed lines are indicating the bucket landing. The staircase is the actual staircase that I used to
Oh.
get you guys here.
So I'm gonna pull out my
Oh.
notebook for the copy of the rough copy of the kind of rough map of the mine we have. And I'm gonna look at it and be like, well, we're here. We came from here, so this passage points to the one to the north of us. That one leads to a dead end. This passage leads deeper into the mine. and points to the other one. So let's clear the dead end and then return deeper into the mine. Does that sound good?
Sounds fine by me.
Yep, good to me.
All right. Since Manny is so very good at scouting, we'll send him first.
And to play the shuffle.
Yeah, who we're gonna get kind of like squeezing in.
Wait. Wait. Are you talking about the passageway I'm in?
No, the north, the one to the north.
Okay. I asked because I legitimately cannot see it.
Yeah.
And this is just a small dead end here. that
Yeah,
you're
well,
in.
that's why I
bring
was
up
confused
over.
because I can't see what she's talking about.
Time to play the shuffle.
Play the shuffle.
I'm going first now?
You're going in front of me, and then Sebastian's gonna be behind Talia.
Okay.
We're putting most of our melee force directly into the room, but keeping the case of ambushes. Keep moving.
I'm sorry.
Not you.
Okay, so
Yeah, I can't move right now. There's nowhere for me to move.
Okay. I hand Daly the torch too.
Where
Offhand.
there I am.
But if I hold it in my question, if I hold it in my offhand, can my shield still be on my arm?
yes.
Okay, and because I'm not holding another weapon, I still get my advantage on my sword attack, right?
You're dueling?
Yeah, torches aren't
Yeah.
considered weapons.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
just- I'm just-
technically they
I'm just
are,
making
but
sure,
I'll
like, I
allow
still
it
get-
for the state of this.
They're technically improvised weapons, which is not the same.
They can be improvised weapon, but anything can be an improvised weapon.
You
I just
could
want to
be
make
an
sure I'm
improvised
still getting
weapon.
like.
Let me transfer the lights
I
over
am an
real quick.
improvised weapon. But I just won't get the bonus for two-handed,
Correct.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have both hands on my shoulder.
Unless you drop the
Wait,
torch.
convergence. Wait. I can't remember. Does convergence?
Convergence gives you, if you need to swing with both hands to get your range ability out of convergence.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, and I couldn't find where that
Okay.
listed.
So, a hole in the west side of the wall opens towards the center shaft, letting in the sound of the waterfall. The floor in the north end of the cave is 5 feet higher than the south end, with a rocky ridge separating them and a slope on either side leading to the top of the ridge. The walls above the ridge gleam with gem deposits.
Ooh, shiny.
I am going to do a quick once-over of all of the gems.
Okay.
Just figure out what they are.
These gems are more tourmaline.
So it's a tourmaline mine.
I was promised rubies and emeralds, but I don't actually care.
You were promised gems. We did not guarantee rubies and emeralds. We guaranteed the possibility.
I was still kind of hoping for rubies because I want to make sword glow.
I was also hoping for rubies for the same reason.
I mean, like,
I-
It
same.
would be so
but-
sick, wouldn't it? I would love to see my
Overall-
sword glow.
Overall, I don't really care. Money is money.
I was actually considering enchanting your shield or possibly your pendant instead, because it's more feasible.
You want a glowing penis pendant? I mean,
Kinda.
sure, but like,
Okay.
When you say that, Sally is just gonna like cringe and shy away. Like, ugh, gross.
I mean, that's what it is.
It's a
I'm
holy
sorry.
emblem.
That is the symbol of my god.
No.
It's a penis.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry,
It sounds- it
I
sounds like-
understand the irony. Goblin Slayer made sure I understood that irony. It was very awkward conversation.
I don't know. That sounds like fun. Glowing penis.
You know what? You might
Of course
actually
you would
like
think that's
Goblin
fun.
Slayer. Everything I've heard about him means you might actually like him.
Goblin Slayer's a great guy. I like him. Very few words. Didn't know what hugs were at first. Didn't realize he was married to his husband.
Anyway, this looks like it's a empty dead end.
Yes, we would have been ambushed by now if it wasn't. Hallie, can I make a perception check to see if I see any like? I'm just trying to investigate the room to see if anyone left any tools or any loose gems back here when they evacuated the mine or
Hey,
anything like that. I'm just easy stuff to grab.
hey, make a perception check.
I'm trying to scour the room, like I'm moving around the room scouring it, so I'm going for an investigation if possible. It's more methodical.
So what if you're investigating for things? What are you investigating for? The items on the ground?
I'm basically checking for gems that are a little bit loose.
Okay.
Just like-
roll investigation.
I
19.
bashed my shield against some of these gems hard enough to make it right blue.
It-
Possibly
Gems
that you
are-
might break the gem.
I mean, I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather you actually take a little care mining them out.
Gems.
I just don't have
The
anything
gems
to
in the
mine.
ridge here are still fairly secured.
Okay. Well, it'll take a while to mine
Didn't
out. any of these
Sebastian pick up a
if we-
pickaxe a while ago?
Yes, he did. Doesn't mean he knows how to use it.
Nor that it wouldn't
Must
take
know
him
how to
a
use a
while to
pickaxe?
mine. Nor that it wouldn't take him a while to mine out a gem.
True.
There.
Yeah, you have to be careful, otherwise you totally ruin the quality.
Plus, he didn't get a pickaxe. He got a maul.
No, I think he got a pickaxe at one
Oh.
point, but he may have dropped
he
it
does
and
have a pickaxe. Hold up, he does have a pickaxe, doesn't he?
Yeah, he picked
Yeah,
up
no,
a pickaxe
I remember
and
a
a maul,
pickaxe.
but
I
he
remember a pickaxe.
he was holding on to the maul for.
I think the
cool
pickaxe
weapon.
might be on the dog sled.
I think it's on the dog sled too.
Oh shit.
We
Hey,
looked
I
at it on
remember the
dog sled.
pickaxe. Was right about the
Okay.
pickaxe.
Well, nothing to see here. Next section.
Okay, how are y'all
Oh,
leaving?
Since Sebastian's down that way, I suppose I'll just follow behind.
I'm also assuming that you're up here, Celeste, since you were investigating these gems.
Yeah. And Sebastian's really up here in the room.
Okay, so what is the order in which we are leaving through here?
Well, Sebastian's gonna go first. Then probably Nessa. I'm just gonna move him over there.
Should I be in the middle so both
Yeah, I was
friends
thinking-
get light?
I was thinking I was thinking Sebastian, Nessa, Celeste, Talia, and then bring up the rear with Nala and Manny.
That is not what I said, but okay, that works.
It puts the spellcasters in the middle with the softest spellcaster directly in the center.
Which is more fair. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Daily move.
Oh, well, I don't know where I'm moving to. Where do you? Am I
South,
moving here?
We have to go back out.
Yeah. Oh.
Sebastian
Oh, we're going
just
back
walked
out. Okay.
that way,
I don't know what direction we're going. I don't know where direction we're going. I don't know directionally challenged. It's fine.
Sebastian's gonna look down this little area here. How far does it go, Helly?
As far as you can see it, it's
Okay.
about 10 foot that just leads into a dead end.
Does he see anything that could be considered a weapon in this area?
No, it's a similar alcove that you guys saw up near the rat den.
Nothing of danger. Cool. Moving forwards. He's gonna be methodical. Oh, I can't get him through there. There we go.
Here, let me see if I can fix this wall here real quick and just...
Yeah, now I can't move myself. Oh, there we go.
Just keep yourself selected and use the arrow keys daily.
There,
Well, the thing is when I have to move diagonally, I can't typically use the arrow keys.
I have fixed the,
It's being weird when I'm trying to move diagonally.
Okay.
So Sebastian's not going to enter this room. If he sees a larger opening ahead, he's going to stop here and just look in.
Well,
I didn't realize that was an opening.
okay. So, let's, go about, and Sebastian's going to try to... Okay, so I'm assuming Sebastian's going to try to percept into this room.
Yeah, perception check, and he's got dark vision, so he can see just fine.
Yep,
Just
so...
the torch doesn't go down
Bro is blind.
there. Yeah, bro looks in, doesn't see any threat.
He looks in, shrugs.
And then he's just gonna walk in.
As I move in, can I make a perception check?
You can, but, with Sebastian walking in,
Shit!
it's time for everybody's favorite phrase.
Roll for initiative.
Yep.
Fuck. I also didn't see anything because I rolled lower than Sebastian, so it's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it
I don't see Sebastian's initiative.
It's there.
Found it. His sheet looks different from mine, so I'm
Yeah. It's because he's a token and not a player.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
my Drake companion actually follows
Yeah.
my initiative.
I'll
Is that
just
a kobold?
update it to...
2 kobolds. No trench coats to be seen, though.
They're missing the third. The third one has a trench coat.
No, there can only be one kobold in a trench coat. And his name is
There's
Tim,
usually
and
2
he has
to
many
3
pockets.
in the trench coat.
Okay, so
His
these
name
guys...
is Tips, and he has many pockets.
So, these kobolds
I've
are
been wanting
going...
to take it
Seeing
again.
Sebastian walking in here, are going to rush at him.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
That's an 18.
oh yeah, that hits him. He's fine.
That is 6 damage to the boy.
What is happening with his health?
Well, he was at 28 because he took hits from the rats,
Okay, and now he's down more.
and now he's down another 6, so he's down to 22.
Thank you.
And then this one's gonna walk up, and it actually real quick. I need to check them. Do these have?
Pack tactics.
I know they have pack tactics. I was seeing if they had a multi-attack or not, which I didn't imagine they did, but I had to see. You know how it is. Okay, and
So happy they got to get it. Oh, boy.
that's a 22 to hit, so we're just gonna roll damage.
He's fine. See?
Yeah, none
That's
of
another 6 damage to the boy.
I'm the tank, and I don't have.
You can take that a couple more times. He'll be fine.
I'll adjust the damage for him.
I need to figure out a way to get him healing potions so bad.
Okay, well, good news. It is Sebastian's turn.
Cool. He is going to.
I just
start
hate
with
that
the
I can't
first
use lay on
motherfucker.
hands on our play.
I know. That's the part that So he's gonna
Let him
swing
yell
his
to get
maul
my
at the
unhit.
first motherfucker.
The
Both
first
hands.
one being the one below.
Yeah. So 24 to hit.
That hits. Surprisingly, I know.
Yeah, he swings both. Oh, well, that's not what I meant to do. What's the damage on the maul for the two-handed? Or no, it is a two-handed weapon. Never mind. It's 2d6, right? Did we fix the damage on it?
I did fix the damage. I don't remember what the damage is offhand.
Okay, let me try getting this to work. 2d6 plus 2 plus his bonus. Okay, normal hit. 9 damage.
Congratulations.
He dead.
Congratulations, you're a winner.
Congratulations. Yeah, just the kobold swings at him and gets him with the dagger, and the other one hits him as he pulls his backswing, and then just drops them all right into its forehead. Spins around, and he's gonna do the same thing for the second guy. He's just popping grapes. So this attack, 18 to hit,
Also hits.
and 9 damage.
Yep. To nobody's surprise.
Same thing, just one
So
after
why-
another.
where is he
Everything
getting-
looks like
Why is he getting +6 to hit? Proficiency, bonus.
and its strength.
Oh, and it's
His
strength. Okay.
is +2, and so it should be
Oh,
plus
something
5 to
amazing,
hit.
I guess.
That
Shouldn't be
makes
plus
sense.
6. But either way,
I
Punch
couldn't
him
remember
twice.
what exactly was invaded. Weapon proficiency, strength proficiency.
oh, he also has a weapon feature, doesn't he? Let me look at it.
Actually, no, he should be just +4.
It should just be it's his proficiency, which is 2 in strength. So yeah, it should be 4, not 6.
I'll have to figure out where
Wait, once
that 6 is coming, where that extra
That
2 is
first one
coming
was a
from.
22, and the second one was a 16.
It doesn't change the result. It's just something. It could in the future.
Yeah, we'll have to remember that and fix that.
wait,
So,
wait.
Is there any
Do I have-
other things in the room?
Is it not my? Could it be my aura of alacrity?
That just increases your speed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that just increases speed. Okay.
So Sebastian's gonna
Everyone.
back up. Is going to use his movement to back up,
So
and then he's gonna just end his turn there. Actually, no, bonus action.
Well,
Second wind.
well, I'm gonna just save you the effort real quick.
Okay, he is gonna.
I'm just posting my auras there just so I don't actually forget what my auras are.
So tables and chairs are set up in this area to create a space for miners to take a break.
Cool, 2 points. Great. Perfect. Love it. Yes, let's all get into the room. Sebastian's gonna go walk over to this door and just watch it really, violently. He's got his maul,
Watch
he's
it
covered in cobalt
violently.
blood now, and he is staring at the door.
Just can't get enough of watching the door of my. Does cure wounds work on a construct? That's the real question.
Has no effect on undead or constructs. You reach,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the same.
You reach
That's
out.
the same reason.
Yes. Yeah. So
Well, congratulations,
That's
you
the-
learned something.
That's the same reason why I can't use lay on hands.
no, I'm not saying you
Man.
shouldn't do it. I'm just saying this is going to
I
be
just think
hilarious.
yeah, no, do it. Absolutely do it. But it's just, yeah, we're just gonna laugh.
You reach out and tap him. And nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
He's a construct.
Question.
We have issues healing him.
If Nessa notices, Nessa's totally gonna lean over and I'm like, I could have told you that wouldn't work. My healing doesn't work either.
His internal healing systems work and his recovery systems work. I just haven't figured out a way to get a healing potion into him. A minor design flaw.
I still say we drill a hole.
I am heavily considering that. I would just have to get it into his vein network.
Would that actually do
You
it?
probably
though?
don't actually want an art. You probably want an artificer.
He
for
does
that.
bleed, and his blood
wanna hurt our
repurposes
buddy.
itself. And as far as I'm aware, healing potions will work on him. Alchemical healing salves work on him, so I assume the potions would as well.
This has to be alchemical rather than holy or divine.
I suppose.
I don't know why my
Well,
lay on
yeah.
hands is an alchemical. I mean, is an alcohol kind of alchemical? I don't know.
It has something to do with how his body processes magical energy and the fact that he's not technically alive. So anything that intends to assist a living creature doesn't really do anything to him.
I still want to give him a mouth so we can try to get him drunk.
A mouth or a tube in his shoulder or something.
I think he could get drunk.
I'm not sure about that. We can test it.
I would love to test this theory because, honestly, drinking buddy. You'd be the best little drinking buddy.
Helly, can I search these bodies? I'm like stripping them and laying out all their stuff.
Sure.
Nessa's
Roll
just following
investigation.
you around while... Nessa's just following you around while you do this, talking about getting Sebastian drunk.
23.
On each of the kobolds, you find a dagger and a javelin.
I hand both daggers and both javelins to Sebastian.
But that is all you see on them.
Okay. Sebastian now has 2 daggers and 2 javelins. So
Can I get my
2
javelin
more
back from him
javelins.
then? Because I'm pretty sure he has one of my javelins.
Yeah, he does. He's got 2 more now. They're sticking out of his backpack. And he puts the daggers in his belt.
Also, I do feel that I need to remind Valk that you're currently on a timer that you don't know how long you have.
Yeah.
That is true. I completely forgot about that.
I'm gonna look at the
And that
javelin
is why he
poking
reminded you.
out of Sebastian's back and kind of turn
Yeah.
towards Celesta and say, how many can we put on him? So, can we turn him into a porcupine?
I mean, as many as he can carry.
Let's keep going.
Oh right, time's short. We're gonna do the same order that we did before. Yeah, so right behind Svea.
Now, you...
He's going up this way. Again, looking down the path. Anything?
Nothing.
Next path, looks down the path.
Nothing. We should probably get everybody grouped
Yep,
up here
moving.
with whatever order we're going with.
I'm following Sebastian. That is what I was...
Anybody lingering behind?
Now,
like a stairway or?
Yes. This right here is a stairway that leads down into the third level of your map.
Oh boy. Getting close to the boss fight, fellas.
All right.
Boss fight with the friends we made along the way.
So, I'm assuming y'all are just going to continue
Made
through the
along.
staircase here.
Yeah, if we don't see anything down any of these
Eh.
alcoves, we're just gonna keep going down with Sebastian up front.
Yep.
Stairs.
So,
Use the stairs.
the tunnel
I can
slope.
use the stairs.
The tunnel slopes down. Tunnel's downward slope ends where it opens to the center shaft. A wood walkway extends from this opening, and then runs westward to another tunnel in the rock. And in front of you, a large bucket like the one you saw earlier dangles from a taut rope that stretches southward across the shaft, connected to another wooden platform 15 feet away.
Sebastian's
You
gonna
should
look for
you should
kobolds.
probably move yourself, like your actual body, along
I'm
too.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not down there. We're going all the way down here now.
You know what? I'm gonna just be... Maybe a problem here for all of y'all. Have fun. Just stack all three of you there.
That's fine, whatever. Sebastian's gonna make a perception check just to see what he can, if there's any kobolds in here. Kobolds are things that can be used as weapons.
And looking down, he continues to see that the pit is still very extensive.
Goes very deep.
The waterfall is rushing to his left side.
That's what she said.
Okay,
It's very deep.
so deep.
And
That is indeed what she said.
I need to quickly make a roll for something.
Oh boy.
He's got to see how
The
deep.
third kobold, he has the trench coat.
Thank you for saying very deep, so that way that's what she said. Joke is going even further. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Oh, a 20, eh? Great. Can't wait to see what that's for.
So, Sebastian does not see anything else other than just the waterfall and the bucket pulley system.
Okay. He's gonna check
More
the ground
bucket
in front of
pulley.
him. How messy was that? tackle?
Looks about as solid as what it was up above.
Slippery because we're by the waterfall now.
Yes, the entrance right outside the gate is a bit more slippery.
Okay, he's gonna try and just carefully, like, sidestep over to here.
Okay. From here,
As far into the dry area as he
well, stopping at the bucket system that's in the middle of the walkway, Sebastian can see 3 other tunnels. 2 across the way, and 1 further ahead.
Okay. He's gonna wait until Nessa gets up here, at least. Oh, great,
Okay,
another big loud room. Oh, it's the same big
Oh.
loud room.
Why is it wanting me to reload the application?
Oh,
Decided to be trash. Tried to move myself, and then said reload application.
sounds like a
it
skill
got me.
issue.
Sounds like an issue with your fucking like your servers. I mean, I'm not the problem. Love me anyway.
Damn right I do.
Fuck off. You know, the funny thing is, my cousin has had to learn to say fuck off, because when they say fuck you, I'm like, please don't.
Okay. Sebastian's just gonna look at the rope and look back at Celesta and Nessa. It is, again, jet engine loud here.
Yes, it is very loud.
Thundering noise.
It's even louder than what it was before because you're right next to the waterfall.
Uh-huh.
Is it the same waterfall? Would
Yes.
we even be able to tell?
Yes.
Yes. We saw these platforms from up above.
Ah.
Does anyone have any sort of like mental communication magic?
I mean, I've been
Did I
talking,
take message?
I've been
I
talking
don't think
to-
I have.
I've been talking straight into all of your heads this entire time, but I cannot receive information back.
Uh,
Sebastian is just gonna keep walking this way.
Oh, I don't even think I
Here,
have
and then-
message. It's one of my
Steps
available
over to here.
spells that I could even prepare. Damn.
And then I'm going to follow him if Nessa follows him.
Yeah, I'm working on it. So these platforms are more steady, it sounds like?
And outside, the exit or entrance that you're standing on is a bit more slippery, but it's not crumbling this time.
Okay.
And it's got like nails pounded into it to give you traction, so it's not that bad.
All right. Well, as you guys walk in here, there are
Let's imagine my boots actually probably have a pretty good tread on them. I
three
have good veteran
kobolds.
boots.
It's one of
Actually, no,
which,
they're
In
military.
a trench coat?
not in a trench coat, but one of which is
Oh.
wearing
Aw.
fake wings.
Fake.
Okay.
Okay, describe these
Aw.
wings. Are these angel
He-
wings? Are they trying to be like dragon wings?
They're-
Which
they're-
kind
they're-
of-
He's
kobold-
pretending to be a winged kobold. That's so cute.
So these wings are made of are made of sticks and like cut fabric, but made to try to look like dragon wings.
Oh, he's so cute.
Okay, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to confirm because it's like, are they supposed to look like dragon wings? What are they supposed to look like?
Oh, he's trying to be a little winged kobold.
He's gonna try and kill us all. Sebastian is like ready with his weapon as soon as he sees these motherfuckers.
But he's so cute. Why does he gotta be so aggressive?
So let me give you the context here for the room. Lurking in this dusty tunnel are three skittish kobolds. One of them carries
Oh, they're
a
even scared.
here's a threadbare satchel and wears a fake pair of dragon wings made of thin wood and tattered white cloth. This kobold immediately raises his hand and surrenders, speaking in common. We mean you no harm. Please don't hurt us.
Sebastian
Oh,
stops
he's
like
being
halfway through an
creepy.
upswing, puts it down, and just holds his weapon and glares. He's the only one who's heard this, and now he's standing, and he's just gonna stand there, and then he's gonna look at all of them and point to deeper in the cave.
Wait, is he the only one who heard this? Because I'm right behind him.
You're still in the
How
echo
loud is
chamber.
this guy?
Roll
how loud
perception with
Ah.
disadvantage to see if you can hear it.
Can I get it?
Okay.
Sure, you're with disadvantage.
Yeah, neither one of those. I did not hear a
17.
fucking thing.
Okay, that Celesta did manage to hear the kobold. You're not seeing anything because you're around the corner, but you're just hearing three very strange, a strange voice, surrendering. We mean you no harm. Please don't hurt us.
Hold up, one sec. I think I have a spell for this.
I got no fucking clue what's going on. I just exist.
So, why'd Sebastian stop?
I'm gonna start casting message. I cast message to Nessa first, and I get how many words? 20 words? Okay, I'm gonna to Nessa. I'm going to say, the kobolds are surrendering ahead of us. I heard them scream for it. You might want to get in front of Sebastian. And then I'm gonna send another message to Nala, and it's the same exact message.
Hey,
The
but I would
kobolds
at
have
least
surrendered
see.
ahead of us. We might want to get ahead of Sebastian. Same to Talia.
So wait. But
And
I
you
would
guys
have
can
at least
respond,
seen,
but I'm
even
not
though I
gonna tell
can't
you.
hear. Even though I couldn't hear, I could at least see that Sebastian has partially lowered his weapon, right?
You see Sebastian's lowered his weapon and the winged kobold putting his hands up, cowering.
Okay, I'm gonna move to put my hand on Sebastian's shoulder and kind of like hug a little bit to kind of get him to try to switch places with me.
He kind of looks
So I can
around
at least
and
hear the
sees
kobold
where
better.
you guys are, turns to the kobolds, and makes a gesture with his hand, kind of aggressively pointing deeper, and starts walking forwards.
They all take a step back.
As he steps into the space so that you can safely pass each other in this tight space.
Alright,
And turns
yep.
sideways and presses himself against the wall. Oops, sorry.
So so I can get past him and into the kobolds.
Yeah.
Please, don't hurt. You have a lasting wound that made unsafe for my kind. All this perpetual cold dulls our wits. Please,
Alright,
we only want to stay in this place, stay out of the horrible weather. We can work. We won't cause trouble. Everything will be richer for having us.
I don't care.
remind me, how tall are kobolds typically?
They're a
Shorter than me.
They're a small creature, so they are between 2 and 4 foot.
Yeah, they're short. Shorter than Sebastian.
They're almost current Valk size.
Yeah, Sebastian, the comparison between Sebastian and the kobolds is you to Sebastian.
Yeah, that's about right. Somewhere in between.
Yeah. They're like...
All right, because I was gonna say, I was gonna say I'm gonna like kind of stick my sword back in its scabbard and crouch down to get on the level of these little guys.
Ooh, bad call.
Be like, yeah.
No, I'm just sorry.
They're
don't mind
surrendering.
the peanut gallery. Don't mind the peanut gallery. Do what
They're
you're doing.
surrendering. I can't attack someone who's surrendering. It goes against my code of ethics.
I'll explain it later.
I get what you're talking about, but again, speaking on Nessa's perspective,
No, you're good.
goes
Go.
against my code of ethics.
You
So
don't have
if
to
I'm gonna
explain
get
it,
down on
go.
their level, so I can talk with the die.
They are still covering their
Alright,
face,
so-
cowering.
Of course. Alright. Be like, okay, so you guys just want to work, but you've also kind of driven the townsfolk out of the mine. Do you know that? Did you realize that?
We just want somewhere warm to stay.
Alright, did you try talking to the townsfolk? Because, like, they are the ones who sent us down here to kind of drive you guys out.
They don't want to listen to us. They scared. We just want a safe place, and we work.
Alright, well, I mean, we can try to negotiate with the townsfolk. You gotta show up, though. I mean, typically kobolds do tend to fight most other types of people, races, creatures.
At what point does Nessa remember her plans for a kobold army?
Can I roll history on that one?
Sure.
It happened
Nope.
like 30 minutes ago.
God.
Fucking gone.
Like 2 hours ago
No.
in game. You can't even
Roll with
remember that
advantage.
shit.
Roll again.
No, roll again. All right.
Okay, still gone.
Fuck.
I gave you advantage on that one. I can't help you there.
Yeah, no. All
You
right.
didn't even have to roll. You
But
could've
Nessa
just
still,
remembered.
Nessa being the knight for good, that she is. These poor little kobolds who are surrendering, who do not want to cause us harm, and is still gonna try to talk and negotiate with them. But you know what? One thing I do remember, and I think Nessa would remember because it wasn't that long ago, is the fact that someone wrote on a sign, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm guessing it was this winged kobold.
maybe.
What did that... Remind me what that sign said again, because I don't remember exactly what it said. Because I remember it was in common.
Let me scroll
Like
back up and
kobolds
find it.
Keep out.
Kobolds only.
Yeah.
Alright. And, I mean, if you just wanted to work, and if you didn't want to scare the townsfolk away, because I'm guessing you're the one who can speak common, and you also write in common? Were you the one who wrote the sign that said kobolds only?
I do some rights.
Alright, well, I mean, if you write kobolds only on a sign, other people are gonna think that you want them to keep out. That's not very friendly, so if you want to be able to work with people, you gotta be friendly with people.
And you hear me cast message again in your head, and I just say, they also, 2 of them just tried to kill Sebastian.
And 2 of your friends did try to attack my little friend back. Not very friendly at all.
We were attacked by other people. They may have been scared.
Yeah, but like, just because you're scared doesn't mean you have to be aggressive. I mean, I'm pretty scared when I face people who want to attack me, but like, I didn't draw my sword on you guys. I put it away.
Did your friend surrender like we do?
You know what? Fair point. But also, he doesn't really have a brain. You guys probably have a bigger brain than he does. Most people have a bigger brain than he does.
Sebastian just turns his head to look directly at the back of your skull.
And also, he doesn't have a mouth to talk. So he doesn't really have much of an option. You
He's
have
also
a
a
mouth to
hired
talk, and you
guard.
know common.
Grips his maul a little bit tighter. Down, Sebastian, down, boy. Can we
tell
have
you
this conversation somewhere larger with less roaring noise?
Oh, yeah. No, can we move further in so my friends can come in? They're kind of like, out in the cavern. You guys okay with that? Can we just scooch a little bit? Or maybe do we want to come back to a wider area?
This dead end. There's no space here.
Okay. I can respond
He steps
to
up
message,
into
right?
here to show you that there is no.
Okay. I can respond to message though, right? If a message is
No.
sent to me, I can respond. No? I thought that's how
Yeah.
message worked.
I can reply.
As soon as I send it to you, you can
Yeah.
reply, but if you say anything out loud before that, it just goes into the message. So I just got in my head your entire speech to the kobolds.
Oh.
So,
Alright, so there's no space. There's no space. Alright, well, let's see if we can back up. And then Nessa's gonna turn around and like gesture towards Sebastian. Like, we're gonna back up here. Get the kobold down.
where are we? Do we have to go back? There's a bigger space up above us.
Yeah, let's scooch back. There's a dead end.
Have Sebastian
I imagine that's
take their weapons. Tell them that they need to give us their weapons so that we can make sure that no one gets hurt.
Alright, so my girlfriend back here, she just wants to make sure everyone's safe. So can we like put away the weapons? Can I have the weapons?
It-
Just until we're sure everything's okay.
The two back here look at the one with the fake wings, and then they each hand over a dagger and a pickaxe, setting it just on the floor here.
We can just leave them there.
All right. And let's. All right. And my sword's away. Here, I'll even. I'm gonna pull the belt holster. Or I'm gonna undo the my scabbard off of my belt, and I'm gonna stick it in my backpack, so it's not within easy reach. See, now I
Sebastian, you
won't
should
be
do
able
the
to throw
same
my
thing.
weapon either.
Sebastian, you should do the same thing. Sebastian looks at me, looks at his hammer, looks at the kobolds, looks at me, looks at his hammer, pulls off his backpack and puts the hammer into his backpack.
Very begrudgingly.
Very begrudgingly, like he pulls
See?
the daggers off his
No
waist
one's
and
gonna
puts them
hurt
in
any.
too, but he is not happy about it.
No one's gonna hurt anyone. So let's move out this way, and we can try to figure out a solution here.
If we follow, we no get hurt.
Exactly.
You know, get hurt. I promise. I give you my vow as a paladin, Dionysus. I promise no one will get hurt until we solve this problem.
And we're just gonna bring them up into this cave here, Helly,
Yeah.
where there's space for them. I don't know if you have to move all of us necessarily, because we're gonna have to come back down here again.
We'll just move you up here real quick.
Alright. Oh, are they dead now? Oh wait. Oh shit.
Wait.
I forgot. I forgot.
I mean,
I
to
did
be
tell
fair,
them
I
that.
left
I
them
told them
very
we got
neatly
attacked.
piled up. I did leave them very neatly piled up, so they're like laying on their backs, like next to each other in a row with all their stuff like laid out next to them.
I did already told them that we were attacked and we defended ourselves though. So I'm not gonna just worry too much about it right now.
Imagine we come up and the kobolds look at it and one of them goes, "You eat that?"
Okay. Thought I was missing a kobold, but I found my missing kobold.
Okay.
Glad you found your missing kobold.
All right. Let's get to the bottom of this. Hello, I'm told one of you can speak common.
The one with the very impressive and totally real wings steps forward.
Ah,
Now, I
fantastic.
admire his wing. I admire his wing.
Fantastic.
I admire his determination to emulate what he admires.
So I heard a little bit of what you were saying. You guys are pushed here by the cold from the endless winter. We are having problems with the endless winter and are looking for and may have found a way to end this winter. Would you be interested in helping us?
How we help?
You can carry things. You're very strong looking. You seem smart, so perhaps you can help us relay messages. And if you would like, we will be fighting something, and having a few friends on our side would be helpful.
This mean running out in gold?
Yes, but we would get you some very warm clothing.
The best we can afford.
The
And we
front
would
kobold
keep you
looks
fed.
back at the other two.
We have lots of food.
You know what?
We have an infinite pot
Nah.
of soup.
Nessa had an idea, an impulsive idea that totally feels like it would fit the character. Because I've been wearing my my fluffy cape, right? The one from the princess dress.
Yeah.
So my cape of billowing is in my backpack. I'm gonna pull out the cape of billowing and be like, for right now, I can offer you this. Watch
You'll-
this, and then I'm gonna activate it and let it billow.
And if not, we can talk to the villagers and we can work out some sort of arrangement for you to help them out. But that means no biting, no hurting each other. If someone argues with you, there's going to be someone we will pick who will be taking care of that. We'll make sure that you're taken care of, all right?
He stops watching the Cape of Billowing and turns back to Celeste. I think we talk with people here.
Good idea.
You
Are
know
there
what?
any more of
Fair
you,
enough.
or was it just the 5?
There was another, but he went off somewhere and hasn't come back.
Did he go across the rope?
No.
So up here... Did you guys see the giant rats when you came in?
Giant rats? No.
He might have gotten eaten by the giant rats.
Unfortunately, a hazard in this part of town.
All right. We'll figure it out.
Alright, you got a name, buddy? All 3 of you, you got names?
Me, Trex, that Volt, that Zerk.
Fantastic.
Well, it's good to meet you, Trex, Bolton, Zerk.
Muted, sweetie.
So, do we want to check across the cavern just in case?
I think that would be prudent. If we give these small creatures some food and ask them to wait for us, we can go clear that out and come back.
Alright, Zerk. Or, wait, what's his name?
Trek?
Trex. Okay, yeah. Alright, Trek. Are you guys okay to wait here for a minute while we just make sure everything else is okay in the mines?
If we go to town, we stay here till you get back.
Good idea.
Alright, yeah. Because we should probably come with you to town. Again, you mentioned people being pretty scared. See, they know who we are. They know we're friendly. So we can help you with talking to the town a little bit better. Sound good?
Hey, he nods and goes look over at his fallen kobold brethren.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy.
Sebastian? And Sebastian looked at her, Celeste. Do the sorry dance. Sebastian looks at Celeste.
He has a sorry dance? He
Do
has...
that.
Wait, what?
He does. You know the dance. Sebastian just, like, deflates, steps forward, and, like, puts his hands out, and, like, does a curtsy, and then stands up and spins, and then it comes down into another curtsy. There, he's very sorry.
You know what? For funny's sake, I need to get this man to roll a performance check.
I'm just... I thought performance was more of a charisma check than a dexterity check.
Is it charisma?
Yeah.
I can roll charisma.
Well, I can request an actual performance roll from him.
Oh, okay.
He got a 12.
Nice.
Yeah, performance is typically.
But
Yeah,
it's a bard stat.
It's a cute little dance.
It's not the most flashy. You can definitely tell he doesn't want to do it.
And he hasn't done it very many times before. But he is doing it.
Afterwards, he does give you a glare.
Oh, he is glaring at Celeste right now. Don't be grumpy.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys heading
do you
back
mind
down?
If we take a quick... Do you mind if we take a quick break? Just an intermission?
Yes. I'm gonna get you
Body
guys
break?
back down here real quick, just so that way you're down here.
I don't need a short rest. I just need the daily, the player needs a potty break.
Sebastian needs a short rest.
Okay. But I'm gonna pause the in-game timer, and we'll be back in just a little bit, everybody. And we are back. So we've gotten our party down back towards the third level of the humongous cliff that they are next to. Or the humongous hole that they're perched atop of. Next to the bucket on a pulley.
I absolutely do not want to go across that first.
Manny, can you cross that? Can you cross that, please? And with that, Manny opens his wings and just flies over.
There, Manny crossed first.
I don't see Manny having a flying speed.
He does.
He's a Drake, isn't he?
Yeah.
He gains it at
7th level. It's
one of his things that he gets.
Maybe it's part of the class description then, because I don't see it on the token sheet.
dink. Yeah, it's not part of the token itself. It's part of the class, my class thing.
It also does have. Actually, that's for you. Never mind. Misread something. Okay, it grows wings on its back and gains flying equal to its walking speed. Cannot be flown while mounted. Okay.
Indeed.
So, figure that part out. Sorry, I haven't messed with a Drake Warden before, so learning things.
Yeah, neither have I, but I like it.
Okay, so Manny has
It is pretty.
crossed the gap.
Yeah, and then I kind of smugly to Celesta. There, Manny went first.
Oh dear.
All right, this
Sebastian,
is
looks
honestly
like
this because we're having to jump, right? That's why it's happening.
No,
No,
Or are we
there's a
walking
bucket.
across this. Oh,
we go across the bucket.
It is a
Like-
bucket
Oh.
similar to the one that got you down to the second level, except this one is horizontal rather than vertical.
that's
That-
about 15 feet. That's about
I
15
don't
It
think you can
looks-
jump that from a standing jump.
Oh yeah, I need a running jump. One sec.
The
though.
rope looks sturdy enough,
Gotta
right?
think. I got a thing.
Helly, how sturdy does the rope look? Like, is it fraying at all? Does the bucket look sturdy?
Let me take a quick look, see if there's a proper description of it here. That
Like, I imagine the miners have been keeping it maintained because that's like the thing that they could die from if they don't take care of it.
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
So
it definitely
a
it is
standing-
definitely
standing
looking
jump-
well.
How far can you
Well, then-
typically go with a standing jump? Question.
God, I know this ruling, but I don't remember the ruling.
Because with Peerless Athlete, I can add 10 feet to my
Isn't it-
jumps, to my long
So a
and high
standing
jumps.
jump is half of your distance of your running jump.
How far is a running jump?
Give me a second.
That's the next question.
A
Strength. So long jump, you can make a long jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move 10 feet immediately before the jump. When you make a standing one, you leap at only half the distance. So what's your strength score?
My strength
16.
is-
So you can do a standing
can
jump of
jump-
8 feet.
With Peerless Athlete, you can go twice.
With Peerless Athlete, I could
10
make
to
that.
18 feet.
I could go 18 feet. So with Peerless Athlete, I could make that. You know what? That's something Nessa would do.
I will have you make. I will have you make a check for this.
Athletics.
Yep.
But with Fearless Athlete, it shouldn't be too difficult.
The rules.
Yeah, no,
the rule assumes that
okay,
your jump
so-
height doesn't matter. As such, you jump across the extreme chasm at your GM's option. You must succeed a DC on the strength to check a load. Otherwise, you hit it. So, okay. So, no, if you fail,
Alright, I'm using.
That is a deep, deep, deep hole.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
On the
using
bright
my
side,
channel ability.
it probably ends with water.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you got that.
I'm
going
using.
for
Yep.
you, at
I'm
least.
using my
Except for
channel
at this side, it would kill you
divinity.
instantly.
I'm using my channel ability with Peerless Athlete. There you go. Fearless Athlete, just so we have the record. That means I do have advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks, too.
Actually, you might make them.
so I'm reading over Peerless Athlete again real quick because it's weird.
Yep, as a bonus action, I can use my channel divinity to augment my athleticism. So I have used my channel divinity feature.
So, well, the way I'm reading this is the distance of your long and high jump increases by 10 feet. But then if you
Yep.
make a standing jump, that halves it.
Oh yeah, it would still have that. So you have 12 feet
Yeah, you can jump.
or 13 feet. Sorry.
No, it's.
But I have
16,
room to make a
26,
running jump.
It'd be
I have room to make a
26
running
divided
jump.
by 2.
I have a little bit of room. See, I have room to make a running jump, right?
An angled
How far
running
back would I
jump.
need to be for?
She could still make it.
How far back would I need to be for a running jump?
At least 10 feet of movement.
She could do that.
Alright,
If she runs like this, she could catch. Yeah, she could do that.
because my
Let's
jump
just
would
do
start
that
from the
then.
edge. I would just get a
Wait,
running
oh,
start.
You can jump 26 feet at that point, so
Yeah.
she could jump all the way in, no problem.
Yeah, she could jump past Manny if you jumped correctly.
Alright, I'm gonna do a running jump. We're moving back. We're
Are you gonna
moving
tell
back.
Manny to move or not?
Well,
Let's
I
go
think
where
I'm
we're
almost
going.
aiming for this spot. I think I'm aiming for this spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's
Ah.
making
So
athletics
basically,
check.
you see, you see Nessa take a couple of steps back. You see kind of a glowing aura go around Nessa as she activates Fearless Athlete. And she's like, I'm gonna jump it.
Wait,
Dionysus
what?
has helped me, I'm gonna jump it. And then
Okay.
it's in athletics, you said, right? And I
Yep.
get advantage.
Yeah, I was like, you do get your advantage. So, you do make it.
The 19. Yes! Celeste Babe, was that cool?
X's computer just
It
crashed.
was so cool, it crashed X's
Oh, no.
computer.
Yeah.
I,
You managed to make it.
I mean, to be fair, it is 11 o'clock.
Yes. I would like to try to get everybody over here if possible, just to start everybody over here and not split. But if we need to, we can end
Yeah,
here.
sure.
No, I'm good with getting everyone over if we need to.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Here,
What?
excuse me. I'm just gonna kind of try to squish past everybody and get over here.
Behold, and I just kind of pop off into the void before activating my gem flight and flying back up and over here.
So right now I have
I should have had you fly the rope over.
Fly the rope over?
a rope.
Well, this rope that you're seeing stretches between, and I'm going to assume over both of those platforms.
No, I'm talking an anchor rope. I've got 50 feet of hemp rope on me. Throwing over an anchor, if someone falls, they're tied to the anchor rope. We got the 3 on the other side who can pull them back up.
Well, not to metagame, but you do have the option of having Manny fly back over to take rope, or tying it to a javelin and having Sebastian throw it.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Does Sebastian have any javelins?
He just got 2 more.
Alright. Sebastian,
Juggling.
hand me one of the javelins.
Sebastian hands you over a javelin.
And Thalia's gonna tie her rope, end of her rope, to it. Throw this to the other side.
Alright, the range of a javelin, I think, is the minimum of, is 20-40. 31-20.
Based on your. I was like, I think it's based on your strength, if I remember correctly.
Well, it'd be a dex attack if you were to throw it, but I was more just seeing what the range would be. So anything more than 30 feet would be a disadvantage. I mean, this is 15 feet, so.
Dex rather than strength. I mean, I would think looking something is strength.
It's weird. But, so he throws a javelin over, and it clings into the side of the rock.
Alright.
What's my reaction speed to be able to try to catch that before it falls?
Well, you're not a monk, so you don't actually have the ability to do so.
Oh, I can't react to it. Okay.
If you want,
have the ability to react. All right.
well, so monks have the ability to redirect and catch projectiles.
Oh well, you said it clanged against the rock, so I can still try to
Well,
scramble.
that's what I'm
it.
saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you want, you can try a
I would like that.
I would say perception to try to react to it.
All right.
All right. It hits the rock. You catch it.
I was like, that's a dirty 20. I was like, is that a nat 20? No, it's a dirty 20.
Okay, you've got.
I can't see. Yay! Dirty 20. All right, I got it. I'm just gonna like anchor in, so I'm like gonna like widen my stance and just anchor in to hold on to it. Cause I don't know where to put it. Is there anywhere I see to tie it?
Okay, I'm in. I just don't have the tabletop opening up.
That's fine. We'll be wrapping up here in a minute anyway. No rope. You could attempt to anchor it to the pulley system by tying it around it.
Or tie it around yourselves. Have the 3 of you be the anchors.
So are you shouting this across the chasm? By the way.
Yes.
Well,
I'm using the message.
remember, you are in the echo chamber.
So what's going on? What did I miss?
So Daly completed the jump, and Nala jumped into the pit and then activated dragon flight to get across.
Yeah, gem flight.
All right, that's nice.
And then I just throw over an anchor rope so that if one of us falls, we'll have an extra catch.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'm gonna. I say we tie the rope to the anchor of the main rope, and then tie the other end to ourselves. Then go across and drop the rope, pull it up.
Are we using message or are we still chatting across the void?
I'm using the message spell now.
Okay.
that
All right. So you want me to
What's
tie it to the pulley system? Is what you're
Well,
telling me?
why are you guys tying the rope?
Because Valk threw
They
over
have
an
full
anchor,
half
threw
of it.
over a javelin tied with rope to the across the bridge.
Oh,
I have half of it. They have the other half.
so if we fall, we're on the other side of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only issue I see with anchoring it to the pulley system is if you need the rope, it's because the pulley system itself failed.
That was my thought process. Why using the 3 of them as the anchor would probably be better.
That's safer to say, yeah.
Especially if they
Alright.
can wedge themselves against like the wall, so that they're using the actual cliff
Do
face
we have
as.
climbing gear? Didn't we get climbing gear at one point?
I don't remember.
I don't think you guys have. You got snow gear, but I don't think you got climbing
We got
gear.
No gear,
Uh,
not gear.
Yeah, we had like ice
No,
picks.
I don't have-
think is all we had.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know if we kept those. Didn't we give them back to like the people who they belong to?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tie myself off to the rope and say, can I go first?
Go right ahead.
Alright.
So,
All right, we gotta tie this around us and we gotta anchor in. So
yeah, so
And-
my plan,
Here.
what I'm thinking is we tie the rope around you, then around me, and then we just have Manny at the back playing tug of war.
Well, and if there's
Alright.
any, I can't see, but that looks like it's almost like a peninsula type wall. If you
Well,
use
remember,
that
Valk, they
as
can't
a-
hear you
sorry.
in here.
Oh, that's right.
You are
Yeah, you
right
gotta
next to
shout
a
or you
waterfall.
gotta-
We
Put
can't
it
see the
through.
wall. We can't see into that room. We can see like the kind of the openings in the rock, but we can't see into them.
Well, I was talking about using the opening, like the actual wall. Have you ever just braced yourself against a wall?
Yeah. I'll message
Yeah.
across to Nessa. See if you can brace against a wall or something.
Brace against the wall. All right, got it. I'm gonna start tying the rope to myself first before I hand it to Nala, and then move towards the wall. We need to brace against the wall.
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 Okay.
Brace in the wall.
And yeah, I'm tied to the rope and I'm gonna go across the pulley system.
Okay. It only takes a few seconds for you to wheel yourself across. It takes only about 6 seconds.
Okay. And I have the rope
It,
tied to me, I guess.
yep.
Is there anything I can do to send that back across?
I was wondering where this
I-
was going to go, but I was like,
Yeah,
I'll let him
I
cook.
mean,
Uh,
throw it in the bucket.
send it
can
back
just-
across with the bucket.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's probably the best idea.
What's 8 times 3?
24.
Actually, before I leave, can I cast jump on Sebastian?
Sure.
Okay, I cast jump on Sebastian. He can now jump a total of 45 feet. Half that. So he can jump 22 feet from
Which isn't-
standing.
Which is enough to get by.
Yeah, so he's just gonna. I cast jump on him and message him as I'm going across. Just jump across, Sebastian.
Make sure you take that spell slot.
Yep. I'm gonna mark that right now. There we go. Now I'm concentrating on that. His jump distance is tripled, which is 15 times 3.
Okay.
He just hops across. Once I'm across.
We'll have him make the same athletics check we had Daily do.
He can jump further than Daily, though, couldn't he?
Well,
Like, he
she did.
easily
Well, she
cleared
also
it.
did. Well, she did the full running jump to get 26, and I still had her roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? He's gonna do the same kind of jump as Daily, just to really mirror her. So yeah, he's gonna try and make that same jump. And I'm gonna be over here. So at his full running speed, he can jump. How many feet?
45.
45 feet. So yeah, he's gonna make that jump, and I'll do the athletics for him.
All right, let me request the roll for athletics.
I got it.
That's not good.
It's not a 1. It's not a 1, and he get cleared 3 times the distance. So at worst, he is face first into the ground on the other side. Maybe even ran into me.
You know, he's not gonna die here, but odd or even.
Even.
Okay, he does just collide into you.
Okay.
It,
And we're
He-
both like sprawled out in this hallway now.
you got full ass just like Looney Tunes bouldered by Sebastian.
Oh.
He is also sprawled out on top of you.
But we're now all across here, right?
All except for
Val
Val.
for Talia.
Except for
Oh, except
Can I
for-
get
why-
the bucket
wait,
back across over to the side?
Am I
Val,
with the wall?
There
Oh,
are pulleys on
that's
both
fine.
sides.
Okay.
Sebastian, throw the rope.
you
Use
can
the pulley to get.
So you can wheel the
Ah,
bucket
okay.
back yourself.
Yeah.
I'm still braced against the wall, and I cannot go help my girlfriend.
I untie myself from the rope, hand it to Sebastian. He ties it to a javelin and throws it across. To Val to
I
tie
thought we were
up
just
on
sending
it.
it back in the butt. I thought we were just
Yeah,
gonna send it
we're
back
all
in the bucket.
going in the bucket. It's just that's the
Well-
safety measure.
no.
Oh, no,
Well, yeah, I thought we were sending girls back in the bucket.
Oh,
Yeah, that works too.
I
I'll
missed that
grab
part.
the rope, and a javelin. We'll take the javelin as well, and tie the rope around me into the bucket when it gets here, and ride across.
All right, and it takes only a few seconds, and you get across with no issue.
All right, let's check out the rest of this cave. I say in a message to Valk.
All right, but that is going to do it
Sounds
for
like an
us
idea.
here tonight, just because it is getting a bit late. Unless you guys want to keep going.
I mean, how much is left of this place?
And we are almost done with this place here. These 2 rooms are small.
Okay.
I still have to make lunch
Well,
for the boys in the morning.
we
You said
we
it's
can,
small?
There.
We can fairly enough speed run this room. This is just a geode work face. Sparkling geodes
Okay.
greet you as you enter the cavern. The gems are partially exposed in places, sticking out of the walls like glassy shards. The floor rises on the eastern wall, leaving a natural ridge. Stone ramps leading upwards on either end.
No one in here.
No one in here.
Okay. So the other room is the last room.
Yes. In this other room, a fossilized skull partially jolts out of the east wall of the small cave, 5 feet off the ground. The skull has larger than normal eye sockets, a curious ridge between the eyes, nothing that would pass for a nose, and 4 small holes where one would expect to see teeth.
That's not concerning at all.
How embedded in the earth is it?
Why does this
Uh,
seem like a mimic?
Is this gonna be another Frost Giants incident?
Haley, you can see undead.
The
You're a paladin.
fossilized
Yeah,
skull
one second,
is...
come.
It
Well,
It
I
juts
have to
out,
use
but
my
the
channel
body
in
itself
divinity for
is
that.
still there and is
And I'm-
fairly well encased.
Okay, so it's
The-
embedded
the-
in the stone.
Yes. The skull is
problem
embedded in
there-
the wall.
is that I have to use my channel divinity in order to see the undead, I think. And I just
Ellie, can
used my channel divinity.
Can I investigate this room to see if anyone's been doing weird shit in here? Because I was told there was a monster being summoned, and so I'm doing research. I'm checking.
Go ahead and roll me Arcana.
Oh. Cool. I love Arcana checks. They're so good. I mean, not that time, but, 14.
Oh, wait. Am I supposed to be able to use my channel divinity twice? Oh, wait, no, this is hard. You can use your channel divinity.
With a 14, you are
One
not
expended spell
noticing
slot.
anything.
Oh, that's.
Okay. There's no person or anything in here. Like, this place is thoroughly... There's no weird magic symbols on the floor, no circles, nothing at all magic looking. It doesn't have, like, a bunch of candles out or anything weird like that.
No, the only thing really in this cave is the fossilized skull.
Well, that's disconcerting. We'll talk to the villagers when we're done, but that should be the entirety of this place cleared out. Let's get back to the kobolds and figure out what to do from there.
It's really sucky that you can only use channel divinity once per long rest. Or a short, just rest in general. Looks like I can regain it on a short rest.
It's short and long rest. That's what makes it powerful, is you can get it back in a short rest.
Yeah.
All right, how are we getting back across, the gang?
Can we just get a back across? We've proven we can do it.
Well, to be fair, two of you use the feats that are a once per long rest.
I'm going back the way I came.
Actually, no, once per short rest.
Okay, well, sorry, one is once per
short
rest, and the other is once per long rest.
God, I wish I had teleport. Just like,
I'm just
fuck
using
it,
the
we're
bucket
leaving.
to get back across.
No blinkaport for you.
Yeah. We're all using the bucket this time. We're done showing off, and Sebastian ran into me last time. He will not jump across.
Okay, so y'all just taking the bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations, guys. Nothing happened with the bucket.
Shut up.
Okay, it's been
We're in
too long
adventuring
since we've
mode.
had a pedantic,
I
just
know.
open the door
Oh,
moment.
I know. I'm just giving y'all shit. All right.
I feel like we were
Actually,
Every
no, the
adventuring
whole
party gets a
reason
do
reverse
one.
The whole reason I jumped though is because Nessa is the type of person who wants to show off.
Well, I understand.
And if she thinks she can make that jump, it is part of her tenet, her oath of glory, to attempt to make the jump.
Thalia's anxiety is currently through the bloody roof.
Yeah. We are
She
leaving.
currently feels like she's dying. She was not going to risk actual death.
All
So
right.
we're gonna gather
Honestly-
the kobolds and get to the entrance at the very least,
Yeah.
and then we'll deal with it from there. We need to
Okay.
get
I
out
will
of this.
move
Straight up
everybody
now.
up to the start, just off camera, just because that's just moving the tiles. But we're going to wrap it up here this evening. And we should be back again next week with more Dungeons and Dragons, with the party
Dungeons.
taking their newfound band of kobolds
3 kobolds is hardly a band.
back up into town.
Yeah, you need a fourth one. Vocals.
So, we thank you all for tuning in as always, and we will see you all next time.
Three
Next
kobolds.
time.
Later, bitches.
Why?
Oh.
You guys.